got the Volvo loaded up, got pup loaded up, and we're ready to hit the road for a new project. Come. Alright, here we are on the unload point. Let's get this thing unchained and tracked down to the job. Tracking down along the side of the field. The driveway's over there, but for one, I can't get the tractor trailer down in through there, and for two, it's a little bit tight. So we're gonna run down the edge of the field and hope to find a spot to get in here. Alright, well here is our project. We got another pond to rehab here. We haven't had rain in a very long time here, so it's a perfect time to dredge this out and reshape the bottom. A few years ago, I guess a heavy rain come through and it took out the spillway. We're not fixing that, but the property owner is going to fix that at some point. And when it took the spillway out, it washed out under the dam and caused a leak. So we're gonna dig down to the bottom of the dam, find some clay, pack back in there, hopefully repair that leak, and get this all cleaned up and shaped up, get all the sides tucked in nice, and then hope for rain, and then they'll have a nice pond again. Because right now there's probably about 18 inches of muck in the bottom. But before we grab the dozer, we're gonna dig a sump hole here, because I'm gonna set the pump right on this spillway and just run the water out there. Everything will drain to there, and then in the meantime I can go and work on tucking the edges, bring it down with the dozer, whatever we need to do. So we gotta get this water level down. So we gotta get the pump running. So we'll go back, grab a pump, set that up, and we'll go back and grab the dozer, and then we'll be able to start pushing this in. All right, I just bought this pump, tested it at the house. I'm tired of borrowing a pump, so I decided, oh, might as well just buy one for this job. I think we'd get away without putting a hose on this. we go. Well, we're getting along pretty good here. We got, I'd say, 90% of water out of here. I was doing a little bit of poking around. My other camera's not working for some reason, but doing a little bit of poking around with the excavator, and this material is really saturated. So I throttled the pump back. I'm gonna let that just run, and it looks like there's enough water feeding it. Guess I'm gonna try and get up in there and start poking around with that sod stuff. Not really sure exactly how I want to attack this. I want to try and preserve this guy's yard as much as I can, but I really need to get in that end of the pond. This end is just, it's too deep of material. I can't, there's no way I can work from this end, so I gotta get up there. But hopefully this continues to keep drawing the water out of this material, because the other thing is this material isn't going to stack with it being so saturated, so it'll make a big pile of pudding down here. So I think we're going to track the excavator up there, do a little bit of probing around, see, maybe we can come in right at the edge of that sod. But honestly, I think we're going to have to run the dozer all the way to the top and push down. Is the only way we're going to be able to do it that way. So, all right, well, let's get to it. As you can see, there's about 3 foot of muck here. I was anticipating like 18 inches. There is a lot of material here to move out. seems like there's a lot more here, which is okay because this stuff's probably gonna be a little drier than down there. Really like to get pushing on this with a dozer, but I just don't think it's a good idea yet. Gotta get a little bit bigger of a hole opened up so we can get in there and not lose the dozer, because I don't want to have to recover any equipment today. Thought we may have found the end of it, but we did not yet. Just a bunch of shale and rock that had washed downstream. Not exactly sure where this is fed from, but it's kind of amazing that it's still got water running into it. Good news is we've got a really hard bottom on it, so probably could get the dozer in here once we get this hole opened up a little more. Bad news is we got like 3.5 foot, 3 foot material. That's a little bit taller than the blade on the dozer, so gonna have some trouble trying to push that. What's weird is, like, I can walk on this, but you can't get the machine up on it. Right now I got this water kind of diverted over here, so I don't want to disturb that too much, because it's not a huge amount of flow, but it's enough that I don't really want it in there with me. So guess we're gonna keep mucking this side out. I guess we can trim this side a little bit more. Gotta watch, we got a drain pipe there. There's 2 others here somewhere, but I have not been able to find them yet, so we just gotta be careful with that. But I think I'm gonna set you guys up here, because right about here is where I'm gonna stop dredging. Get right back to it. Quite a bit of muck out of this section. Like I said, I'm standing about 3 foot higher in the bottom here, so it's getting to the point where that's too wet. I can't even pilot right now, but we diverted the water again. We moved it over. Let's see what this side looks like over here. I think it kind of got stopped up down here, which is kind of unfortunate because I can't reach this spot, and there's no access to this side of the pond. Yeah, see, it got stopped up here. You better not let it fall in the lake. All right, let's get this thing fired up. Then I'm going to start trying to pull this material down with the excavator. It's going to be a slow process, but if I can pull some of it down, at least the water will drain to my sump pit, and then maybe I have a half a chance of getting the dozer in there. Alright, well, it's the next day here. We're heading down in the dump truck, gonna go move some of that silt. We got a bunch piled up in the corner. Day, so we need to stay pit stop on our way to back here on day 2, and looks like it filled up with quite a bit of water. That water over there is probably 3 foot deep. So let's get our pump fired up and start slopping some of this stuff out of here. Can't beat that. Well, I believe it's that time to start loading out some of this muck. The water level's dropping. I'll be able to keep an eye on the pump. We got the truck in position, excavator in position. All that's left is start bailing some of this sludge. Stuff there. Alright, let's go get you guys set up at the dump spot and see how this stuff comes out of the truck. So we cleared this area out with the dozer real quick. I didn't film any of it, but this is where we're going to be putting a lot of the material. And then there's another spot on the other side of the pond, and then there's another spot on the opposite side of the pond where I'll be able to push it out and across an area with the dozer. So this is where we're going to be trucking most of it though. This could be entertaining. I set these tailgate locks because it's got an incredible amount of pressure on it. They're tight. So there's a chance this might just pop. Okay, the last door holding. Well, now it's just a matter of just bailing and hauling, so put you on a time lapse and get to it.
How it's supposed to feel.
I get for being lazy. I did not put the gate lock on and went to back down this hill and the gate popped. Guess we gotta do something with that. Alright, we changed our pump setup here a little bit. We got the pump down here on a little shelf. We diverted the stream water, which slowly stopped trickling. We diverted that over to here. Now if you remember up there where that water is, that's already down to the hard base layer. We got a little bit of muck in between that I gotta figure something else out. The dump truck method isn't really working that great right now. So I'm gonna work on clearing up all these dead trees and brush and stuff over here. See if we can't find a way to push the muck out that way, or even bail it out with the excavator and stack it up later or do something. But we gotta do something different. The dump truck method isn't working well, because after the gate popped and we made a mess down here, and then the last load I lost one of my safety latches because the gate wouldn't hold the pressure, the hydraulic pressure of the mud. So anyway, I'm gonna start clearing some of this stuff out and trying to make a new spot to put this. Alright, it looks a little bit different here. We took down a couple of really dead ash trees that were kind of hazardous. I bumped against one and the top fell out of it. I'm like, alright, we're gonna take care of the rest of these. And anyway, we opened this all up over here. Kind of started digging a second pond, if you want to call it. Built a dam around there or whatever, and we're gonna build up right by the excavator there, dig that out, and we're gonna sit here. We're just gonna bale muck out with the excavator. Eventually, I think it'd be nice to get the dozer in there, but should be able to get the dozer in there, start working our way. We've been able to keep up with water. I actually have to shut the pump off at times, so we're gonna continue cleaning up over here and building this area up. And while I'm there, I'm gonna clean this whole bank up. I already took most of the scrub brush stuff off, because I think they're getting a mason here to look at rebuilding this spillway. So, and the failed spillway is kind of the reason why this dam leaks. It undermined everything under there. But anyway, yeah, let's keep cleaning this up. Walk over here to show you guys what we got going on. So on a plus side, I found some nice clay here when I was digging in there, so that'll be nice to pack both sides of that dam back with clay. I knew there was clay here somewhere, I just didn't know where it was going to be. So we got this Olympic swimming pool size hole. I said basically another pond. We're gonna bale all the muck in here. And I don't know, I mean, I gotta do something to make it safe so, you know, animals and stuff don't walk over it. But the idea is we're gonna bale all the muck in here, fill this up. That should take a good percentage of that out of here. Wouldn't want to fall in there right now. All right, you guys get the point. So let's I'll get back with you when we're doing something different. Well, this is the end of the day 2. I didn't film cleaning the dam out, but we got the dam all cleaned out, and there's actually talks of rebuilding this whole concrete dam. But anyway, I packed a bunch of clay in there, cleaned this up. We got our slurry pit full of goop. We're gonna move some of this muck over on that side where the excavator is sitting now. And tomorrow I'm gonna have my buddy come, and we're gonna have him run the dozer, push all the muck to me. I'll keep bailing it down the hill. So, all right, well, we'll catch you in the morning. All right, well, day 3 here. We just got back to the job site. Got quite a bit of water in the side that we got dug out there. Anyway, let's get the pump moved over here and fire it up, and we'll get the equipment warmed up and greased and get to work. cars are in the way. So what we got going on here, basically a little basin here. Got some nicer dirt there. I'm gonna work up there. I know if my buddy gets here, maybe I'll have him do it. We got a little bit of a berm on that side, so basically when this gets filled in, it'll be a nice, somewhat level yard. I mean, you'll be able to work around this. But I gotta work this dirt down here a little further. You can see where, well, you saw where I was dumping the muck yesterday. So I want to work this over there, and then this will kind of blend in with that muck. And yeah, so yeah, it looks like our pump's doing some work, doing its job. You want me to throw that? We're gonna idle her down now because it's starting to surge. All right, we got my buddy here. We're gonna start pushing and bailing. Jim's got that pushed down. He's working on cleaning the banks up. We're just gonna shove it all down towards the dam like we've been doing. Marley's still hanging on to her tennis ball. I've got a good amount of this muck shoved down in here. It looks like we're gonna have just enough room because we don't have a whole lot left in the pond there. So we're gonna set you up on the other side of the dam and finish this up. Morning, it got a little dark last night when we left, so I didn't get any finished pictures, but here's what we've got. Hey, come Mark. We've got all the banks shaped up, all the muck's out of the bottom, and it looks like we've got about a foot or so of water in there. Shape that all up, and we shaped that whole side of the slope up too. Finished off up at the inlet there. You can see the water's trickling in there nicely. And this is where we were bailing all the muck to. This will dry off. I mean, by springtime you'll be able to grade this out pretty nice. But yeah, there it is. This job turned out pretty good. I was only expecting about 18 inches of muck, but we still knocked her out in 3 days, even with probably 40 inches of muck. So, well, here it is. This is the last picture I took of this project, and it's about up to level. We will be going back to this project at some point, but for now, we're done on this. So I hope you guys enjoyed the project here, and we will catch you on the next one.